This morning I'm going to climb up the mountain here to the top. There's a chapel up there that apparently no one's been up there but Mexicans. So it looks like it's quite challenging, but I'm determined. So if you don't hear from me and you find this video, I'm going up the mountain. And there's the mountain. And apparently there's a chapel up there. I've seen glimpses of it, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm about 2/3 of the way up. This is pretty challenging. I didn't think it would be this steep, but I do see donkeys and evidence of a lot of people, so I'm not the first one up there. I'm going to show you some pictures of the racket club in just a minute. This is the view right on the edge, and this is not the way I'm going down, but believe it or not, there's a path here. It looks like people have come up, and this is the view up the lake to Jocotepec. Pictures don't do it justice, and it's sort of hazy today, so unfortunately I thought it'd be clear, but it's not. This is spectacular. And here's another view of the cross and some of the surrounding countryside, and like I say, it is quite beautiful here. Looks like there's a path here that I might take down. Going down is actually more difficult than coming up. But here's another picture of the shrine at the top of the mountain. And it looks like they got electricity up here, because there's light bulbs on it, which is surprising. And this is the shrine, and I hope I get a good picture of it. But this is the cross on top, and it has light bulbs on it, so they must light it up at some time. I imagine it's quite beautiful. And you can see people do come up here because there's rosaries and fresh flowers, so obviously somebody's here. And it looks like bracelets, etc., etc. Here's the racket club. There are some, it's not a very good day, unfortunately. It's not clear, there is a haze. But you can see most of the club up here, and if it weren't for the trees, you could probably see quite a bit of SanJuan Cosala. And they're having a big festivities there today. So as soon as I get up to the top, I will take some more videos, and it sure is spectacular. And wow, what a place for a house if you could ever get up here. There's a spectacular formation. I wish the pictures could do it justice. It looks like a cliff or some sort of mountainous terrain over there. And here is the chapel. And obviously somebody comes up here because there's fresh flowers here, and it looks like somebody comes up here and actually waters them. So I thought that was pretty impressive. And there's rosaries here, so you can pray, and it's quite a scene. Beautiful. Just a note for those who don't know me, a little spiritual comment. I'm not sure who my creator is, or if there is a creator, or if I'm intelligent enough to understand the concept. But whoever it is, I'd like to really express my gratitude for having the physical ability to be able to come up here and experience this. I'm sure there's tons of people who would really like to see this, but cannot for reasons of physical impairment or whatever. So whoever you are or wherever you are, you have my gratitude for this experience. There's a little path behind the chapel. I'm going to walk up here and see if I can get some pictures. And here are two of my friends struggling to survive. So the next time I'm hurting and feel sorry for myself, I'll be glad I'm not reincarnated as one of these guys. Another view of the racket club. I'm going to come back up here in the dry season. I think I can get some pretty good shots, because there's just too much foliage. And also it's not a very good day, unfortunately. Another lousy shot of Jocotepec. I'm going to quit taking it because I'm not getting it. It's just unfortunate. I'm going to go through this little, almost look like a passageway up here on top of the mountain. Like I say, there is evidence of people, but I want to get some shots of the racket club, and it looks like I can get them over here much better. Not today, but on another trip up here, this path continues up the mountain. It actually looks like it's pretty well traveled. But my next goal would be this peak here in front of me, which is about 500 meters above the chapel. And those of you who want to experience beauty, this is it. And here's the racket club. I can't get very good pictures because of the haze, unfortunately, and there's too many trees, but there it is. And it's quite beautiful, and you can really see the layout. There's some thought. And this is the difficult terrain. This is probably the toughest part of the hike, and the people actually come up here probably for that reason, to create these shrines and to water the flowers. And here I am back at the shrine. It's a beautiful hike up the mountain. It really is. And it looks like everybody puts a rock here on the shrine to protect them, so I'm going to do the same thing. Here's my rock, and I have a space for it here. So there's my rock at the chapel. It's SanJuan, Cosala. It's July 2010. Here's a little bit better view from the top. Actually, I'm about 100 meters below the chapel, but there's an opening here, so I thought I would take it. I do see a sailboat, but you can't pick it up in the movie. But this is, of course, SanJuan, Cosala on a hazy day in July. Believe it or not, this is one of the most rugged parts of the climb, and I came around a corner and discovered this. There are fresh flowers here, rosaries, and the people have actually brought their jackets and covered up the statues. So never underestimate the power of faith.